It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Olonilua, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, now Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Carr. Dorsett's got it. Fights through, and now a crease. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Carr. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on the sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw his Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Throw for it on 4th down. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll drop to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
2nd down and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run here with Taylor.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Carr now on 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 1st down, Carr.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Again, it's Carr.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Try and throw on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a handoff as they run left side. Escapes the defender, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
They'll try and run. Taylor.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
TAYWOLFXTREAM with
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to Pittman. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Myers able to knock it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carr to throw again. He's got Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Drake.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Catch made here by Campbell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw here.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.